Hello everybody. Today I'm just sharing a project that I've made with you, and this is using the decorated doily kit from Luscious Laces. I recently showed the kit on another video and I will link that in the description box below. And I have made this pocketbook with mainly the things from the decorated doily kit. I did use a little bit of curtaining, you know, the top of a curtain. I used that, which was from my own stash. And was there something else I used from my own stash? Well, of course, the base fabric for the book as well. I just used a fabric like this. It's like a wadding. It's like a wadding fabric, but it was it had material on one side of it, and that's what I've used for my base. So it's only a thin wadding, but enough to make the pages nice and stable. The front cover is covered in this doily here, which was a nice wide trim, and it went all the way to the top there as well. I've put 2 layers of this lovely gathered lace all the way around, and then I've put this dangle trim, which I think it's called Fandangles, and that comes in the white. I did also tea dye a lot of the laces and doilies from the kit, so there's a mixture of different tones in this. Some were left white, but a lot of them were tea stained. This is the inside of... Actually, let me just show you what I've got left. I have a whole pile of little scraps there. I have some of the flowers left there as well. They are tea stained, and I forgot to tea stain one, but that shows you what they were like when I first got it. I have little snippets of doilies and things like that, and a few bits of laces left that are all going to be used. I have quite a large piece of this doily left from the kit. More little snippets of lace left, another bit of the fandangles left, some pieces of doilies left that I've just removed the centres from them. I have some of the embroidery anglaise left, not a lot, but I do have some, and I've used it in different ways. I tea stained some of it. See, there's see that little scallop part at the top there? This flower was made from that, and so was this, but this one is tea stained and that one isn't. That's also another little bit of that fabric with a different flower again. So that's what I have of that left. I have that piece left of that, and I've used that in different ways as well. This little flower here is actually this inside part here. I took the center out and then gathered it up, and I made this lovely little flower here. There's also another one under there that's been left white. I have this piece left. I have this large piece here still left, so there's still a lot of the kit left. I have this piece. I have one of those left. As you can see, there's a lot of little remnants in that one left. I have this one here left. I have a border piece here left still. And I have my blue tatting, and I did tea stain that as well. I have used bits of it, as you can see on the cover here. Okay, so we were up to the fandangles. I've got a piece of tatting that goes all the way around. I've got the little flower. I've got the tea-stained flowers, satin flowers there. I told you how I made that. That's just some of that embroidery anglaise gathered up into a flower. And that's a piece of the lace gathered to a flower. And then that's an outside of a doily, which is the same one as this one here. And I've just gathered it up. And now the book is probably 90% stitched, both machine stitched and hand stitched, and there are some things glued on as well with fabric glue. Okay, so there's doilies under there, there's a doily under there as well. So that's the front cover. I've just put a bit of my curtaining fabric and some seam binding, which I'm quite sure may have come from Luscious laces. I've tea stained it up though. And that is the back. I haven't put anything here yet, and I will explain that to you shortly. And the closure is just the same as the little tassel there. It's just the seam binding and the curtain fabric. So just open that up there. And the first page to the pocketbook is this one. And I've made a pocket on either side like that. This is the doily, part of the doily. I think it's this one, maybe this one here. No, it's a different one to that. But anyway, and I've backed it in some of that curtain, of some of the curtaining fabric, just so it gives it more strength. And then I've just put a selection of doily pieces to decorate it. I've put the fandangles, but only part of it. As you perhaps saw, where is it? I've cut it. See, that's the fandangle, and that's the top part of the fandangle. So that's what I've done there. I've put the embroidery anglaise along on the base of the book, and I've left the bottom of that doily piece to hang down. So these are all layered up a little bit. Underneath here is the inside of that part. It's that part there, that circular part in the middle. And the reason the pages are quite plain is because I'm making things to put in the pocket with the mini doily snippet book kit, and I'm going to use some of that to decorate this book also, but I wanted to try and stick to the decorated doily kit just for this particular one. This is the second page. There's the other part of the fandangle. So I used the top part on these pages and then the bottom part on this page, as you can see there. I've used this beautiful, beautiful lace here on the page. I've just put a piece there and then turned it over, put a piece at the top, and then I have a belly band running through the center there. I put a little bit of organza behind that actually, just to strengthen it and add a little bit of shine, because these trims had a bit of shine on them as well. So that's that middle page, and then our last page here is another pocket page, just an angled pocket page on either side. It has the embroidery anglaise once again, and then we have this trim here, and I have put a piece across like that and just cut around the edge of it, and then I've cut one of the flowers out and placed it there and there. And then I've also cut another one out that I've tea dyed. See, it's slightly darker. And I cut the center out and ran a running stitch around it and gathered it up, and it made these little flowers, which are very pretty. And what I did was I cut the center out of some doily pieces and put them in the center of those. There was something, oh, that was it. Sorry, I got distracted there. These ones, they're the centers out of this one. I think I may have said that. This one here is a lovely, lovely little flower, isn't it? It's the center of these doilies here. It's so cute. And then I've just stitched a pearl on so it didn't get lost in everything. These are centers of other doilies, of these doilies here. I've put the centers in here, and I think that's it. What I've done is sandwich some of the doilies in between the pages, just so it gives that nice effect. Put a few dangles down there so you can see those doilies at the bottom of the pages there. And I've also put one at the top of the page here. And I've got this lovely gathered trim running down the side there, And here I have some more of that gathered lace that's on the front cover, trapped in that page. That's the other half of it because it was quite a wide lace, so I put the other half trapped in there. And then on the front cover I have part of this particular lace is quite wide as well. Excuse me. That's the lace. That's the top. Hang on, I got that upside down. It goes like that. Like that. And then there was some mesh on top of that. So I was able to use the mesh going down like that. I've also made this flower out of this piece, and then I use this piece to gather up along that sandwich in between that page there. So that is my pocketbook made with the decorated doily kit, and as you can see it's quite full, and it's also, I also have a lot of things still left from the kit. So now what I'm going to do is continue to use some of these things and all my scraps, and I'm going to incorporate the mini decorated doily book kit. I think that's what it's called, the Snippet Mini Doily Book Kit. And I'm going to fill this book with snippets of like ephemera, making some sort of like tags and things like that out of all these things, so I can put it in all the pockets and finish decorating some of the pieces on the front cover and the back and on some of the pages as well. So I hope you'll join me for that when I've done it. Give me a few days for that. I've got to do some painting this weekend, so I'm going to put this video up, and then I'll be probably offline for a little while. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll put a link to Luscious Lace's Facebook page in the description box below, so that if you're interested in getting this kit or any of the others, and this particular kit is being sold solely to help Annette's daughter, who is undergoing cancer treatment at the moment, and it's just all funds earned from selling this particular kit, and I think the mini snippet book kit as well, are going to help her daughter. So a very worthwhile cause there. Okay, everybody, thank you once again. Take care now. Bye-bye.